From the Northern BC Tourism Association. Good morning, April.
Good morning.
Thanks again for being here. You talked yesterday afternoon with Chris, the afternoon host, a bit about, just the importance of this vote that's coming up, or that some people have voted for already. But anyway, as part of the municipal elections for people in the PRD to essentially give a bit more of their tax dollars to help out the museum and the geopark. So we're going to talk a bit about that. But you wanted to sort of explain what a geopark is, because not everybody really understands what it is that we have in Tumbler Ridge and how really important and how interesting it is on a world stage that it is, eh?
Exactly. And yes, it the geopark designation really allows us the opportunity to highlight the incredible features of the area around Tumbler Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the both the geopark and the dinosaur museum work hand in hand because the paleontological resources are key to the designation of the geopark, which actually took place in 2014, and and now the geopark is a family of has joined the family of 177 geoparks throughout the world and in 46 countries, and there's only 5 in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, the geopark allows communities the opportunity to, and partners the opportunity to work together to learn more about the earth sciences, take a special care of the environment, and really acknowledge the value of the cultural landscape, as well as diversify the economy, and which can happen through tourism, but also it helps us build a real wonderful asset in the area and contribute to the quality of life for all residents, as well as visitors.
That's right. We've talked variety on this show, on Moose Talks, our kind of talk show, just about all the cool things that have been found in and around Tumbler Ridge, including kind of in the area of the geopark especially. So you kind of touched on it already, kind of how you guys work kind of hand in hand with the museum. And this is really about kind of propping each other up, right? And how tax money that will help one will help the other and vice versa, right?
Exactly. And the museum serves as a repository for many different finds, fossil finds, and paleontological finds throughout the region, not just with around the Tumbler Ridge area.
Yeah.
So it is a real value. Both are of value to the entire region, and it helps raise the profile of the importance of our environment and the landscape at a provincial and a national and also a global level.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I thought we'd end on, sort of an explanation of what exactly people are voting for, because, the description on the PRD website can be a little bureaucratic. Can you kind of break down for us when people see their ballot on Saturday, when they go to the voting booth, what exactly it is that they'd be voting yes to and in support of if they'd like to?
Yeah, well, this is called an assent or referendum vote, and it enables all of the rural and municipalities who are voting on October 15th to have an opportunity to vote in favor of a global geopark or a a Tumbler Ridge Dinosaur Museum
Mm-hmm.
grant and aid. It's called a service or a bylaw. And this would put in place the ability to tax residents, which is only between $1 and $2 per year,
Mm-hmm.
and it would provide the both of those organizations with $200,000, which allow them to develop, promote, and further advance and manage these two resources on behalf of the entire Peace River Regional District.
Mm-hmm.
So folks who are concerned about increased taxes, I think one of the comparisons is that it's around the price of a package of gum
Mm-hmm.
for the entire year. So it's a significant decision. And at one point, both of the organizations received funding from the regional district. So this is not really new. There was funding within the budget, but it enables this amount to be a line item in the Regional District budgets, and something that will go on for years, and again contribute to improving and maintaining important resources in the region. So I hope
Absolutely.
that clarifies it. I think one of the other aspects is that if you haven't voted and you were unaware that you could do so, you can go back and vote yes. And also make sure that you do, when you do go in and vote, please make sure that you do ask as to the process or the procedure for voting yes for both of those important features.
All right, very good information. A way we could all be helping out with such really a jewel of the Peace region in the Tumbler Ridge, the Geopark, and the museum. All right, April. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. Anything else you want to say before we leave it?
No, just, well, it's very important for everyone to get out and vote. And thank you very much for the opportunity to share.
You're very welcome. You have a lovely day.
You too. Bye bye.
Driving Force is your go-to transportation solution. Looking for site-ready work trucks in a moment's notice? They have it. Discover the advantages